Hello all. How we do? I'm going to change our music. What should we change it to today? Let's do something different. We'll do our typewriter song. Good morning, Ian. Waiting for when I get to you and give it a pass. It's going to trash on Mercy this whole stream. Just kidding. Hi, Jess. Also, thank you, everybody, for the donations already. Hi. Welcome to Will It TBR. This is a fun game that I play. Not really a game, but I'm going to treat it as a game. Where I have a list of other new indie books. Not necessarily new, but new to me indie books that I'm going to decide whether or not it goes on my TBR. This is purely for fun. I am not going to be, telling people if their book is shit or whatever. This is just for fun to decide if the book is for me. Reading is subjective, and we all have different tastes. So, just putting that out there ahead of time. Also, for those of you on my Discord, you probably already saw the post. If not, you can go check it. I'm in a bit of a bind, a bit of a pickle right now financially. It's been rough ever since my whole situation back in the fall, where I had to rapidly move twice and break 2 leases. I'm still suffering financially from that. And it's caught up the most this month, and I currently don't have enough money for rent. And I won't get paid again from my regular day job until a week after rent is due. So I am asking for Ko-fi donations if you can. It's okay if you can't. If you can share my Ko-fi page to people, that would be great. But commissions are open. My shop is open. Or if you just want to donate, you can just donate. I feel really awful having to ask people for this. It's definitely not something I enjoy having to bring up to the world, because it just was like, hello, I'm still a failure, everyone. Doesn't make me feel great, but I don't know what else to do at this point. I have exhausted all other means of just raising funds on my own, and it has not gone well. So, aside from selling an organ on the black market, which if you have a contact, let me know. Anyway, hello, good morning. Okay, so anyway, on the fun side of things, we're going over SPFBO, round 10. There are, if you don't know SPFBO, self-published fantasy blog off. It is a year-long competition with 300 different indie books being featured that are then put into the, there was a word I was thinking of and I lost it. They are put to the death. No, they are all here to try and win, between a bunch of different blogs. And there are 10 different blogs that are each looking around 30 books and deciding which ones that are be their favorite. And then those favorites from each of the 10 blogs will be crowned. The winner will be evaluated, given points, and crown the winner. It's a very fun, cool competition that really promotes indie voices, and I love it. I think it's great, and we're going to go over all the books in it throughout many, many weeks, and determining who just makes it onto my TBR personally, because I'm okay adding it. Oh, hi, Cheryl. Yes, everybody's available on my Ko-fi page if you want to directly help me rather than Amazon. But it is on my Ko-fi page, which is linked below. There's a shop there. And if you want Hispacak, it is there. Search for the Phoenix, everybody is there. The whole box set and all the shebangs, all the short stories. Almost all the short stories are there. Some of them I haven't put up yet, but that's on me. Actually, that's another part of this whole financial conundrum, is I can't even purchase author copies right now of my own books. So I have a very limited supply, and I do have a convention on the 2nd. And I'm like, this is all I have. This is it. Great. Can't buy more. So yeah, I don't like being this shitty position but it is what it is. Thank you. I really feel like it. I can't even talk to my family about it because it will just spiral into a lot of not good conversations. Yes, thank you for lurking, Nina. You're the best. Oh, that's cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, you don't have to, but and you guys can share. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's Phoenix. I'm good. I do have plenty of copies of Phoenix. Hisvicac is actually where I'm struggling a bit. I have like 10 or 11 copies on hand, but it really sucks because this whole thing it started with a situation completely out of my control and just spiraled because I wasn't safe where I was, and it's just been a problem. And I've tried to extend things and what? You mean shabu shabu? Okay, my mom just texted me a picture of raw meat for shabu shabu, apparently. Anyway, yeah. So it's a shitty situation, and I don't like being in it. I'm trying to get on my feet. I'm trying to get back into everything and do better myself, but it happens. Yeah. Wow. Anyway, we're here. We're going to look at books because that makes us happy. Books are good. Books are great. Everybody talk about books. Books. So we are going over Fantasy Book Critics selections or entries, I guess, because I don't know. They didn't select them themselves. It was like, I think it was all randomly generated. But there are, I think there's 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Yes, there are 30, in fact, in Fantasy Book Critics stuff. I'm actually going to go to their blog. So they run a full blog like such. Are they already... Is this one already in it? Hold on. No. Okay. Not one of the SPFBO ones. Okay. But they run a blog there. So not a YouTube blog. It doesn't look like. Some people are YouTubers. Some people are not. Yeah. That's what's happening here. So if you want to check out their blog, that is the judge for the round that we're going to go over. Next week, we will go over Lynn's books and the Critiquing Chemist, and so on and so forth. So, who's ready to evaluate some books and see if they will, in fact, TBR? I'm very excited about the first one. I'd never heard of it before I pulled it up, but I love this cover so much. This is exactly my style of cover, where it's like got a bunch of random things. It's not AI. I can immediately tell you it's not AI. But like just the random stuff thrown in there, that is my favorite style of a book cover, is just all these little tiny hidden things. I'm a maximalist, basically. Maximalist styles. I love the font setting. It's so cool. It looks so fun. Midlife Magic Book 1. I love like the angle of the text and the depth in it. It looks so fun. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You're amazing. Yeah, so Susan, You're the Chosen One by Loretta Hignett. I don't know if that's how you say that last name. If the G is a Hignett or if it's a Hignett or something like that. I'm not sure. Goodness. I'm already. You're fine. We're fine. Cool. It is on KU. It is on KU. Let's look at what it's about. I'm not doing the wheel of accents this round. That was a one-time thing. Okay. Let's see here. I don't know. Is the music too much, guys? I don't know if the music is too much. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. You let me know if you don't want the music. Starting over isn't easy when your whole world is a pile of rubble and everyone thinks you're insane. One moment, Susan Moore had the perfect life. A handsome husband, a fabulous career, wonderful friends, and a gorgeous home in Pacific Heights, San Francisco. The next minute, it was all gone. And Susan found herself in a straitjacket, locked in a padded room. An optimist at heart, Susan's clawing her way back, rebuilding her life brick by brick. Not an easy feat when you're over the hill and it feels like the whole city hates you. But when a group of ridiculously gorgeous models in Fae cosplay barge into her tiny apartment and declare her to be the chosen one, Susan decides to play along. She's off to save the world. Except they're not in cosplay. Either Susan has really truly gone insane this time, or all this magic is real. This seems so fun. Oh my god. It's called Magic Susan. Susan Breaks the Curse. This seems so fun. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, yeah, this is immediately going on my TBR. Adding it. Add to the list here. I love a good comedy, fantasy kind of stuff. It is okay. Thank you so much. Oh, oops, I clicked and did some weird things. What happened to my chat thing there? There it is. Jesus, my whole screen just went a little wonky. Thank you very much. I truly appreciate it. Yeah. This is hilarious, and yeah. That's Susan, you're the chosen one. All right. Next up is Black and Deep Desires. Let me go share here instead. For a second. Claire Trelahill, correct. Here we are. Black and Deep Desires. All right. I don't know if this is... It's only the style of the art that is like, is this AI? But I don't think it is. I think this might have been digitally painted. Maybe? Maybe? Is he cool? Is he good? I like the way the light's hitting them. That's really nice. And from the candle. Tell me your thoughts in the comments. It looks so soft. Like her hair looks really soft. Which I don't think that's AI. I think that's actually digitally painted. I think it might be digital paint. You know? Well, let's see what it's about. This one's not on KU. It is $4.99 or $16.99 paperback. Is the vampire in Ophelia's cellar a man she can save or a monster out for blood? From an early age, Ophelia learned to keep her pets away from her unfeeling scientist father or they would disappear into his laboratory, never to be seen again. Aww. When her father unexpectedly returns to their isolated Yorkshire estate with a mysterious box, Ophelia's suspicions are aroused, but nothing prepares her for the bloody business she finds. Caged in silver and hungry... What? Oh, caged in silver and hungry, Salem is out for blood. Someone has betrayed knowledge of vampire existence to humans, but before Salem can discover who, he must escape diabolical experiments seeking the source of immortality. He cannot afford to trust the frustratingly intriguing girl who says she wants to help and smells of orange blossoms. He especially cannot wonder how she would taste. Even though the darkly mysterious Salem insists he has no soul, that he's dangerous, Ophelia can't leave him to be tortured. But to help him escape, she must risk her family's wrath, which may be a bigger threat than the monster in the cell. It's spooky fun. I like it. It's, you know, it's a little tropey, but that's okay. I like, because I do like that kind of like mad scientist in the basement. There's a few, like if you've ever read My Imaginary Mary, does the same kind of, not same kind of thing, but it has that mad scientist trying to find the secret to life and stuff. And again, I do love this cover. I think it is painted beautifully. It looks real nice. 367 pages. Romantic tension. It is young adult. It does say it's young adult, so I don't expect it to be spicy then. A gothic read. Vampires and Shakespeare. What is a dar? Dar, delightful, redemptive. What does that mean? Cool. Well, I think this is going to make it onto the TBR as well. I should have counted how many I did the last time. But it looks beautiful. All right, we're gone to... Oh, it's totally cool. Not a problem. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It is, like I said, it's available on KU for free. And if you need like a free ebook copy, I'll send it to you. I don't care. I'm happy to. So we've got Wish Givers by Shannon Knight. Shannon Knight. Wish Givers. Come to me. It is 99 cents on Kindle. Right? That cover was really, really pretty. I love that. I'm kind of obsessed with that art style. Okay. This person looks fairly angry. But they've got all the toes. Okay, all the toes and fingers. Interesting. I like the like celestial bodies coming around. But this person looks absolutely feral. This person looks ready to fuck someone up, which is a vibe. I don't know. I mean, it looks okay to me. I don't think it's AI. But again, I'm not the best judge of what is AI. Hi, Jess! Welcome in. Best price in 30 days. What does that mean? What's its usual price? It's like discount. It's showing you the Kindle price, but it's like you're saving $15. Like from buying the print. What's the normal Kindle price? What? That doesn't make sense to me. All right, let's see. Reva's clan, the Mauli, tattoo wishes into reality. What? Reva's clan tattoo wishes into reality. Okay. Once revered, the Mauli now live in hiding with the precious few imprisoned beneath the Ali's pink palace. Burning for justice, Riva strides into the capital city, announces herself a wish giver, and allows herself to be bound. She knows the only way to save herself and her people is to grant her enemy his every wish. Already outcast by her skill and arrogance, Riva feels she has nothing to lose and everything to gain. However, she faces not only the Ali, but the mighty white god and his followers. The animosity of the Mauli and the burdensome eye of Mata, a dark god with an ambitious priest who has a wish of his own. Within the confines of the Ali's palace, Riva discovers love and friendship, but to destroy the Ali, she may be forced to sacrifice more than she has ever wished for. I'm a little hesitant. A little hesitant with this one. Because I don't know how much this is pulling from cultures we know. Like Mauli seems very close to the Maori. And I'm not certain, because like, isn't that like that tattoo there too? It feels like it's pulling too much from a culture that this author is very clearly not a part of. I'm not sure. Like, at its base, like, it's interesting. I am just kind of hesitant. Also, there's a lot of emphasis on color. I'm just saying, like, Pink Palace, White God. Trying to find more information here. I'm going to probably pass on this one, unfortunately. I think I'm going to pass. I just have too much of a on that. It might not be. So we're going to Wings and Wounds by Dr. S.K. Berkman. Oh, have an iced coffee and I'm in my cozy oodie, so I'm ready for this. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Well, it's not an AI cover, but it's not a great one, in my opinion. We've got like some stock photos thrown together. Like, look. It's kind of funny. It's the way the Band-Aid slapped on the dragon. This seems kind of funny. And he's got like, he has like tiger stripes on him, which I find very funny as well. Okay. I don't often see fiction books having someone use their doctor title on it. Usually that's saved for, you know, reference materials and textbooks, but okay. Yeah, the cover's very funny. I just think it's really slapped on big old Band-Aid on. This is funny. Let's see what this one's about. Okay. Doc is just an ordinary veterinarian trying to make ends meet until she stumbles upon an injured dragon. God. Sorry. I'm not bored. I'm just, my vocal cords are waking up. Okay. Try again. Doc is just an ordinary veterinarian trying to make ends meet until she stumbles upon an injured dragon and her world is turned upside down. What? Unable to resist helping an animal in need, she cares for the creature, but quickly realizes she may have bitten off more than she can chew, as dragons from far and wide begin seeking out her medical assistance. Soon, Doc's peaceful veterinary clinic becomes a trial by fire as she develops dragon medicine on the fly while trying to keep her unpredictable, occasionally destructive patients a secret. As she navigates unfamiliar anatomy, perilous physiology, and peculiar behavior, Doc must learn to bond with the extraordinary creatures that have chosen to trust her with not only their lives, but their species' survival. Can the dragon Doc find a way to balance her normal life with helping her new patients, or will her career and clinic go down in flames? One thing is for sure, life with dragons is never dull, and in the end, Doc might need the dragons just as much as they need her. That seems fun, okay? Now, I have a feeling this, obviously this person is a Doc. On a summer day long ago, Dr. Berkeley climbed a mountain, got sick, and hallucinated a dragon. What? Yeah. Oh my God. Hey, Colorado CSU. What's up? Didn't go to CSU. That's fun. Okay. Humorous fantasy. Okay. I love a good humorous fantasy. This seems fun. This seems fun. It is on KU for everybody there. We're adding that one. Wait, wait, what? Oh, it might have had more, but anyway. That just seems hilarious. Yeah, and for British Columbia, yeah. Really love the concept. The cover, the cover's funny. It's like, I feel like that's on purpose. To be like kind of slapdashery together because it is a humor book. But yeah. Light My Pyre by Kat Kinney. Light My Pyre. Oof. I think I need to get KU. Yeah, a lot of the books are KU. Okay, hold on 1 second. Mamby, no. Come here. No, come here. Come here. What are we doing? You want to say hi? Say hi. Good morning. No, you gotta stop tearing up my couch. Really, you've done a number on it. You've really done a number on it, okay? I don't appreciate you doing that to my couch. Just hang on. Come hang. Or not. Go continue tearing up my couch. Don't get a bird, guys. Okay. I already downloaded it. See, I have to get through a bunch of my KUs that I have before I can download more KU because it limits you. But they go on the list. I'm actually having a new strategy for getting through my KU stuff. Once I have it all fleshed out, I'll let y'all know. All right, so Light My Pyre, a cozy fantasy romance and mystery. Now, okay, this is not AI. This is another stock photos slapped together a bit with a few added things. As you know, I am not a fan of people on covers, especially uber attractive people that are just standing there looking attractive. That is the thing I personally really don't like. But to each their own. Yeah, 30-day free trial. You can go get all the books. All the books. You can get 20 books at a time, Cheryl. That's the rule. Before it makes you swap out. All right. Let's see. Everwood Falls. Stop yawning. I'm fine. A small supernatural community tucked up in the Colorado Rockies. Hey, more Colorado. Where witches, werewolves, and vampires can live without fear of discovery. And those with curses they can't control are sent to keep the existence of magic from being revealed to mundanes. As a prince of the Fae High Court, Asher Heath has always been caught between two worlds. The Kingdom of Fairy, where his fire magic is unparalleled, and the human realm, where he works as a firefighter. But 2 months ago, he lost control of a blaze his Fae magic was supposed to contain, with tragic results. With his magic poisoned by a demon curse, he can't risk getting close to anyone, including Gwen. Gwen, the fierce and beautiful dragon shifter he encounters out in a thunderstorm in the woods. But trouble has followed Asher to Everwood Falls. An arsonist is setting fires around town using demon magic to possess their victims, and their targets get bigger every time. Gwyneth Drake doesn't need a prince to save her. She shifts into a 20-foot fire-breathing dragon who can fight her own battles. A fierce advocate for the dragon community, she was forced into hiding when an ex tried to sear her dragon from the skies. Now dragon blood has been found at one of the arson sites, and she and Asher will have to work together to stop the arsonist before they strike again. Someone from Gwen's past may have followed her to Everwood Falls, and they're too close to the case for comfort. With a herd of enchanted elk, carnivorous spruce trees, and sentient pumpkins that stalk the local landscaping, Everwood Falls is quirky mountain town where scales and fur mean found family. Okay. Oh yeah, Wings and Wounds. That was it. Yep. Now, this could be fun. I do think this synopsis is far too long. But that's okay. Have I seen some of Kat Kinney's stuff before? Yeah, cozy romance with an arsonist? I don't know how that's cozy. Ah. Delicious food, autumn romance, and a gripping paranormal mystery. There be dragons. I do like that the dragon shifter is not him, it's the girl, which you don't see a lot of in stuff. Talon by Julie Kagawa is another one that does that. So I appreciate having the monster be the girl, you know? Yay, Cheryl! Enjoy! Enjoy! I think I'll add this one. It seems intriguing, so I just don't like that cover. I'm not a fan of that cover. All right, we've got The Lost Noble by R. Litfin. Hello. R. Litfin. I have to blow my nose because I've been talking too much. Ignore me for a hot second. Okay. Thank you. His Fakeki is very cute and traumatic at points. All right. The Chronicles of Royal High. The Lost Noble. Love the... Wait, why is the sword kind of purple? It's got a purple hue to it. Very Ren Fair cosplayer in there. This is definitely not an AI cover. What is, oh, it is a dragon. It looked really weird to me for a second. That is a dragon up there. Interesting. Okay. I just see this fabric and I'm like, that's costume fabric. You know? That's fabric I've worked with before. Alrighty. The Teenage Royalty in the Magical World of Edenarth must answer the call to become paladins, warriors of light, to fight back the invading dragons, all while still attending the nobility fishy school, Royal High. As the life of a teen was not hard enough. This is giving Disney Channel original movie right now. Okay, synopsis. In the world of Edenarth, fairy technology has advanced the realms immeasurably. Crystal ball communications, magic mirror displays, and portaling for fast travels are just some of the things that the clans of Fae have engineered for human consumption. At the right price, of course. Politically, countless kingdoms and realms vie for power and prestige. It is a world filled with terrifying dragons, fearsome trolls, clueless humans, eccentric alchemists, syndicates and pirates, mysterious mermaids, fairies, and their magic. That was a list. In the realm of Calamare, Adela lives a life of peasantry with her parents, always having to hide from a shadowed past no one will name. One night, they are visited by the grandmother Adela never knew she had. Queen Cassandra Everhart, ruler of the Ocean Kingdom of Adamaris, the neighboring realm to the south. After years of hiding, Adela learns why her family has been hunted as Cassandra apologizes for banishing Adela's father for marrying outside of the royal bloodlines. Adamaris has since been bereft of an heir, and with Adela being the rightful crown, she is presented with the choice to leave and attend Royal High, a finishing academy for nobility. Within 3 years' time, she will be expected to become Queen of Adamaris should she embrace her birthright. Naturally, 15-year-old Adela is stunned, but reluctantly agrees. She is then whisked away and thrust into the opulent castle halls of Royal High to learn alongside other young royals from across the realms. But a strange darkness haunts Adela in the shadows of the palatial school, and through a series of increasingly dire events, Adela finds that not everyone is as they appear in the world of royals. For under the surface of all kingdoms, a terrible and dark force is rising, an ancient breed of dragon kin, once thought vanquished by 5 guardians of light, are fighting to break free from their 1,000-year exile. Can Adela Everhart understand what her dreams are telling her before it is too late, or will the darkness consume everything she loves? With her peasant life stripped away and a crown thrust upon her, Adela Everhart must face the darkness haunting her at Royal High before it consumes everything she loves. Who would have thought high school could be so easy? You hate to admit this sounds right, you're howling. It's giving Princess Diaries, but fantasy. That's what it's giving me. I do think this synopsis needs some work. Again, it is very, very long and has a few grammar errors in it as I was reading that. It seems fun, but I don't think it's going to be something necessarily for me at this time. Easy, fun, light read. Absolutely captivating. Surprisingly good. So, it does have, you know, a smattering of different reviews here, but I think I am going to pass on this one. But I do think it sounds very, very fun. Yeah, the synopsis does need a lot of work. For me, I'm going to pass. Yeah, that good old costume satin. That's exactly what that is. Especially the way the ruffles are, like, that's puckering real bad. Not exactly what it should be. Anyway. Yeah, I'm going to pass on this one. I think it's probably fun. I think it's got a good audience, but I am probably not its audience. I probably once was, but I think my tastes have changed over the year. All right, Good Bad Witch. Issa Medina. What is wrong with me right now? Ugh. Whoops. All right. Good Bad Witch. Sorry, when I talk a lot, like, it makes my nose and everything just decide to not behave. All right. Good Bad Witch. Now, not an AI cover. Again, not my favorite thing with a person on the cover. Although, wait, is it AI? She's missing a finger. I don't know if the finger's just in shadow, but she don't have a pinky. Is that AI? That's just the angle? Okay. Thank you, Ian. I need a certified artist friend. I'm like, is it the angle or is she missing a whole finger? Okay. Interesting scribbles. But yeah. Again, not a cover I enjoy because I just don't like people on covers. That is a personal preference. All right, this one's also available on KU. A feel-good witchy mystery. Let's open all that up. It's hard being a good witch when your clients want bad magic. Oh no, I also don't really like when synopses are in first person. Okay. I'm a witch, not a powerful witch, mind. But as Grandma liked to say, it's all in the kindness, not the power. Grandma is gone now, but her dream of having a witch shop lives with me. So when the opportunity to run my own shop presents itself, I move across the country to take it. No questions asked. But maybe I should have. The sexy local bounty hunter shifter thinks I'm up to no good. My clients keep asking me to use forbidden dark magic, and someone's trying to sabotage my shop. Probably the same someone who reported me to the witch council and left a dead body in my bathtub. Ha! Joke's on them. As Grandma also used to say, it's nothing a positive attitude, excellent cleaning supplies, and the complete annihilation of whoever has it in for me can't fix. Paraphrasing. What? It just ends on paraphrasing. Feels weird. I really hate this. I don't like when books do this, when they describe obvious love interest as sexy or gorgeous or something, it kind of defeats it. Like, nothing would have changed if you just said the local bounty hunter shifter. So, for me, this is a no. Because now I know that this is probably trying to be spicy, at least. Yeah. I hate this. This whole thing, this whole AI generated text from the customer reviews. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Are they Australian? Because there's a lot of reviews from Australia. No idea. Yeah, this one's a no. Not for me. Not for me. All right, we've got The Serpent's Quest by Noreen Dorman and Toby Bennett. Yeah. For people who are into that type of book, they'll enjoy. I'm not one of those people. That's the thing. I'm just not that type of person. All right, we have The Serpent's Quest. Interesting art. I don't think that's AI. I think that's drawn. Very interesting style. This is giving very Xena. Redheaded Xena. Almost like, it's not comic style, but it's like, it's got a bit of that vibe. Yeah, very nostalgic, old school kind of cover. It is definitely giving like The Mummy plus a bit, I mean, this is a bit Mad Maxy, Furiosa-ish, but also like, this is coming right out of 10 Commandments for me. I don't know. We'll find out. Let's see. Yeah, pick Conan. That's good. Yeah. Conan. That's what we're thinking. All right. How long have the stars been the same? Longer than weary eyes may count. Oh, wait. What am I doing? My microphone wasn't even over here, guys. I'm so sorry. I don't know if you guys can hear me well. I should have been having the microphone right here, so you actually can hear what I'm saying. I apologize. All right. How long have the stars been the same? Longer than weary eyes may count. Tonight, a wanderer burns on the surface of Kusu's pool. And soon... Stop. And soon, all other lights will seem pale. How many ages have rolled since the gods have seen a sail from the world beyond? The rising sun shall rob them of their isolation. My time is coming. They called me fool, but none have known my pain. The pattern shifts. Neither man nor God may know its final weaving. What some call madness, I call vision. I have seen, and now one comes, haunted, driven before the winds of a fate he dare not face. I have called the serpent from his prison, a man of war seeking peace, yet disease and ruin will follow in his wake. What he bears will cast a shadow to drown the distant lights of Tel Aphos and make the gods who dwell there remember fear. All that remains is to find the one to serve me when the general falls. Is that you, Hetephis? I don't know how to say that. Are you to be my handmaiden, or will you choose your false father? So many others have failed. You are restless in your narrow bed. Do you sense me watching? Do you dream? Should not the god of visions and crossroads know? It is selfish not to share. It matters not. The ships are here, the stars return, and no novice dream could encompass what is to come. If you want to know that, you must share the serpent's quest. I don't know what this book is about. Yeah. I don't like this blurb. I don't understand it. I might be too dumb for it. Getting what the story is supposed to be, but I don't. Yeah, like... I don't know what this book is. Dude, my mind was wandering while I was reading it. I feel you. I'm like still reviewing, like, did I miss something? I'm so confused. What? I have no idea what this book is about. That is a stylistic choice that is not for me, I will say. It's giving a little bit pretentious. Yeah. I have no other words for this because I don't know how to comment on that because I don't understand it. Destiny Awaiting by Jan Foster. All right. A simple cover. Simple. Doesn't look AI. I like our blue butterfly flamey lights. Destiny Awaiting. Oh, this is a prequel. Do prequels count? I forget the rules. It has to be a book 1. Does a prequel count as a book 1? Gosh, Ian. I can roast it. Do you want me to roast it? I'll roast your book. Will that make it more comfortable? We can roast each other's books. I'm definitely roasting mine. Yeah, you know my opinions on it already, which is why I can roast it. Roasting is a love language, okay? All right, well, there's a prequel set in the age of Henry V, the Nature series. I'm gonna yawn again. I don't know why I'm like this. I don't understand it. I'm just like constantly tired now. Don't get it. Okay. She stole away to discover a new world, but interrupted a thief. Oh, how do you say this name? I know how to say this name. Eva? I think it's Eva. Is it Eva? Oh, how do you say this name? Irish name. How do you say it? Pronunciation. Give me the pronunciation. Oh, wait. No, it's not. It just looks like that name. Aoife. But that's not, it's not Aoife. It's a different name. So I'll say... how do you say this name? Is it supposed to be like the Irish thing? Oh, Ian, I can not show the other reviews. I can also do that for you. So that's fine. But yeah, I understand needing to walk away and stuff with that. But if you want me to look at the reviews and then come back and tell you how much everybody loves it, you know, I can do that too. All right. Anyways, I'm just going to go with Aoife, but I don't know if that's how you actually pronounce this name. It's because the way the Irish is spelled is A-O-I instead of A-I. So Iophi. Iophi? I don't know. And that's going to bother me. Okay. Now Aoife can't escape from him, the impending war on her growing curiosity. Lost and alone in Henry V's dangerous world, runaway fae God dang it, I stumble on it. Aoife must rely on her newfound human captor, Tarl, to keep her safe. Yet his secrets could put both of them in greater peril than either could have imagined. Forced to enlist with Henry V's army, Tarl battles his conscience to keep fighting Aoife hidden while she struggles to find her place in medieval human society. As they travel through the medieval Scotland, Wales, and England towards war with France, they must discover the power of true love and reveal themselves if they are to survive the destiny awaiting them at Agincourt. Okay, this doesn't have actually a whole lot to it. Effie? Oh, is it pronounced Effie? That could be it. Could be Effie. It's only because the I and the O are in the wrong position for the Irish name. Because they need to be switched. I was Googling it while we were looking at this stuff. 382 pages. Here's the whole series. Prequel. There's 2 prequels. And this is book 1. Such a fun read, engaging read, exciting story, nice mix of fantasy with history. I do like a bit of that historical fantasy. Fun. I think I'll add it. I am curious. It's not on KU. It's a $2.99er. $2.99er. But if it's pronounced Effie, perfect. Thank you. I was literally struggling so hard with that. So hard. All right. Tomb of Heart and Shadow. Oops. There we go. What's happening? Someone's outside my door. Okay. All right. Tomb of Heart and Shadow. This is nice. I like a good symbol on the cover. That's a favorite kind of style for me. I like our little filigree. This does not look AI generated at all. It looks Canva created, honestly, which is not an insult, but like, I recognize at least some of it. Like, I feel like the filigree was from Canva, and we use a transparency on it. But, you know, very classical. Yeah, classical cover. Yeah. Let's see. Their marriage was a simple bargain. Love was not supposed to complicate things. When her reputation-obsessed family issues her an ultimatum, get married or be disinherited, Soraya seizes upon what seems like a most convenient solution. She strikes a deal with a stranger, marriage and a child in exchange for freedom and security. That her bride is a sorcerer from the mysterious city of Neath is not a problem, or so Soraya thinks. Excuse me. Taliesin doesn't expect much from her second marriage, a child and heir to carry on her sworn duty to the city of Neath, and more importantly, a wife who won't ask too many questions. The deal with Soraya seems to be everything she wants and nothing more. She will have her heir, and Neath will remain safe for another generation. But soon enough, their resolve over the practical decision begins to crumble, when Soraya grows ever more curious about Neath's magical secrets. Taliesin finds herself falling for a woman who was supposed to be nothing more than a means to an end. When a mysterious assailant begins to hunt down sorcerers, Soraya and Taliesin must find a way to work through this shift in their relationship to save both their marriage and the city. Yes, this appears to be lesbians. God, I'm so dying today. What's wrong with my throat? I mean, I love a good queer book. Oh my God, I am. Oh, Snazzy. Thank you, Snazzy. Thank you. Sorry, I might need to get a different beverage because what I'm drinking right now is not helping me. Yeah, it doesn't sound like a groundbreaking story, but it's lesbian, so it has to be fun. I'm confused a little bit on it. Um, because if the family wants them married, it's a normal. Okay, it's set in the past where it's normal. But I'm confused about how the emphasis on getting an heir. I don't know. Obviously, I mean, is this a true fantasy world where that doesn't matter? That's what only has me like, huh, on it. You know, I'm a wee bit confused on how. Like, I love reading queer books, but I am confused about how the child's going to come about. Unless this is a true fantasy world where, you know, different mechanics and stuff. It could be that, which is totally fine. I'm just confused by the synopsis. It could be there's sorcerers, there's magic. I'll check it out. We'll add it. Because now I'm curious. I'm like, how does this work? But it is on KU, for anybody interested. It is on the KU. Alright. The Song of Phthia. Phthia. Who is this by? Sorry. S.J. Styles. Yes. Okay. Okay. Not AI. I don't think this is AI. Just the way the layers sit, especially like her outfit on top of her skin, is not giving me AI. Hello, how you doing? Welcome to Will It TBR. This is giving Daenerys, Geralt. That's what we got here right now. Just for funsies here. All right. Don't make fun of how I say this word. I always read it incorrectly. What is it? Now I'm second guessing how to say this word. Archipelago. That's correct. Archipelago. There we go. Right? Archipelago? I don't know why I'm second guessing myself. I apparently can't read. I'm giving up on reading, everyone. I can't do it. Okay. The Thysian Archipelago. No. Yes? Why is that word so hard? Anyway, it rose from the deep as 6 treacherous islands. Islands that were forged from stone and sand, with kings and conquerors alike. Long ago, the gods gave each kingdom a relic to protect. In return, their people would remain safe from the servants of the void. Years bled into centuries as their respect rotted into complacency. Thysia, the mother island, sheltered 3 kingdoms on its soil as it reached across the sea. In the east, Trejan's forests neatly encircled the verdant meadows while new trees crept closer each spring. Cerulean river lands carved through the island under the watchful eye of House Specia, and everyone drank from its meandering depths. All of this was overshadowed by a solitary broken mountain. Their people's separation from the gods fractured its stony face into a chasm, a wound that released any magic the mountain held within its stone. Their relic was ruined by abomination in the wake of Hadrian's touch. Hadrian, an alchemist who relished in the hope of immortality. As the kingdoms of Thysia disregarded their duty to the Nine, so waned their fear of the void. So, this didn't give me any characters, which is usually an issue for me, because I'm a character-driven reader and writer. I don't know what this is about. I feel like this is very Game of Thrones inspired. Game of Thrones meets Pride and Prejudice with incredible prose. Okay. Multi-POV. Yeah. That synopsis did not give me nearly enough. it gave me all the world and none of the characters in it. So I'm gonna add it. I'm curious because I do like that high fantasy vibe. Right, when the reviews tell you better than the blurb. Well, call after we see Ian's book. Okay. It's $7.99 on Kindle though, so not a KU. Stop it, honey. Okay. And responding to a quick text from my mother. Okay. Well, we're gonna look at this terrible book, obviously. You know, it's just, oh, can't believe I have to look at this one again with probably one of the worst covers we've ever seen. I'm just kidding. GOT meets PNP, I'm there. 0 out of 5. Yeah, look at this. Absolute garbagely beautifully drawn, intricate, amazing art. I mean, terrible art. God, it's just, who is this? Who's this asshole right here? Ian Haramaki? What a weeb name. Sorry. Oh, man. Got some ratings. Okay. Well, I guess let's see what this trash book is about. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Where'd it go? There. At least I can take a closer look at how bad this book is. You know, we can just go for a full reading right here, right now. Okay, I'm gonna go eat my roast chicken now. All right, let's read the synopsis of this crap. All right. A priest and his angel. Father Ilya Pavlovich. I'm so sorry, Ian, if I fuck up the names. Ilya Pavlovich Sokolovis. A lonely priest and pariah of his small town. Tasked with killing an injured monster in the woods, Ilya is certain of his death. Instead, he heals the monster's injury and lifts its curse, revealing a handsome, memoryless man. Cocksure Danya is a man lost in an unfamiliar world. He struggles to recall his past life, flashes returning as he and Ilya grow closer. Soon, his appearance begins to change once more, but not into a beast. Instead, Danya grows into something just like the sun that Ilya has worshipped all his life. With complicated past between them, the two must work together to deal with the corruption of Ilya's own church, as well as their blooming feelings for one another. And that's an understatement. Wow, yeah, this book just seems totally boring. It's definitely not a fantastic read. It's definitely not spicy at all. It definitely doesn't deal with trauma and learning to not only love each other, but love oneself. And, you know, it doesn't have a lot to say in it at all. I'm going to say it's pretty boring book. Do not recommend. I'm just kidding. What? Sorry, my mother is texting me. I mean, I don't know if Ian's still here. Ian, do you want me to look at the reviews? Do you want me to look at the reviews? Because you got a pretty high rating, I will say. It's a pretty high rating. Yeah. And Danya definitely doesn't curse up a storm in this book at all. We don't have really interesting side characters either. It's definitely just bland. You know, it's yeah, it's Wattpad shit, you know. All right, have fun, Cheryl. Ian, I'm gonna look at the reviews real quick. Just cause. I like this one. 5 stars. Enjoyed. An enjoyable love story. A beautiful love story. Outstanding. Orthodox corruption with a twist. That's correct. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful. It is available on KU. And the hardcover is available now. Crazy. Oh my goodness. What else did I need immediately? Okay, back just in time. All right. Mushroom Blues by Adrian M. Gibson. Mushroom Blues. I'm already doxing this one for having mushroom in the title because I hate mushrooms. So, all right. The Hoffman Report. Now this looks AI. Not gonna lie. Is this AI? There's something about it that doesn't sit right with me. Is it AI? Is there any credit? Look inside. Nope. Want to see a... Is there a credit? That looks painted? Okay. My goodness. It will not move past this page in the preview. I can't even go look for a credit. How about Kindle? Or will paperback tell me? Oh my god. Sorry, I keep getting texts. Got all these fungi. There's a lot of fungal things here. Okay. Oh, there is cover art. Okay, we have credited cover art. Beautiful. It was just, it looks, the reason I say it is because it looks like the art that AI steals, you know? So I can't be sure. All right. Enter the fungal verse. Beat the winter blues. Blade Runner, True Detective, and District 9 meld with the weird worlds. Okay. That's the thing about it. Anyway, this is the synopsis. 2 years after a devastating defeat in the decade-long Spore War, the island nation of Hoppon and its capital city of Neo-Kinoko. For those who don't speak Japanese, Kinoko means mushroom, so that's new mushroom, are occupied by invading Coprinian forces. Its fungal citizens are in dire straits, racked by food shortages, poverty, and an influx of war refugees. Even worse, the corrupt occupiers exploit their power, hounding the native population. As a winter storm looms over the metropolis, NKPD, a homicide detective, Henrietta Hoffman, begrudgingly partners up with mushroom-headed patrol officer Koji Namiko, that's another mushroom, to investigate the mysterious murders of fungal and half-breed children. Their investigation drags them deep into the seedy underbelly of a war-torn city, one brimming with colonizers, criminal gangs, racial division, and moral decay. In order to solve the case and unravel the truth, Hoffman must challenge her past and embrace fungal ways, which she and Namiko uncover in the midst of this frigid wasteland will chill them to the core. But will they make it through the storm alive? This seems fun. I hate mushrooms, but this seems fun. But yeah, Kinoko literally means mushroom. Namiko is a type of mushroom in Japan. It does make me a little worried when we're using Japanese stuff when it's a white author, but I'm a white author who has also used Japanese stuff, so I really shouldn't comment on that. He lives in Ecuador. He's Canadian, and he lives in Ecuador now. That's interesting. What a ride. Sorry. Okay. A full sensory experience. You are in this world. Mushroom Blues has lifted my fungal verse. This just seems fun. This seems fun and weird, and I love a good weird thing. So we're adding that. It is on KU. Woo! All right, Soul Taming the Serpent. I'm a little worried that this is going to be one of them spicy reads, because I've never heard of the word soul taming. Anyway. Hi, Nina! That's okay. Yes, there will be a stream tonight. Hi, Jace! Yes, I will be doing a stream tonight later. I'm probably going to take a little mini break. I might have to run out to assist people. But yes. Yes, it will be. Okay. We've got a very purple cover. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's very purple. I don't think this is AI though. It's just a very purple. I mean, I love the shade of purple it is. It's just a purple cover. All right. Let's see here. I gotta adjust my lower back. My lower back is killing me. Seriously, I've been having a lot of issues lately with my back. I'm so old now. Because it knows my birthday's coming up in a few months. Less than 2 months. 2 months. Less than 2 months. A month and a half? Not even. Jesus. It knows I'm aging. Okay. Okay. June never knew adventure until she took her first step out of her village at age 60 and then found a young man, which only led her to more adventures and stories, some of which point to home. The last dragon died half a century ago, and June Weaver still dreams of the rain that hasn't fallen since. Her mundane life takes a turn when she encounters Oral, who she suspects may be the one that holds the key to restoring balance, and is destined to find the elusive serpent from the prophecy. Joined by Casey, June's closest friend, and the village brewer, the three embark on a journey to unravel the prophecy's intricacies, figure out what the serpent's role truly is, and why the dragon has to die, not knowing they are being watched. Follow our trio as June discovers a love of adventure, Casey's devotion takes an unexpected turn, Oral spills his secrets like dust in the sand, and the three of them discover the true power of their bond. I'm confused. Where is this set? Because, like, we have a very Asian outfit with the straw hat and stuff. Very Japanese. But, like, the names do not give that. Especially a Casey. I'm confused as to the setting of this. I like that we have an older protagonist. That's cool. You don't see it very often. I'm hesitant because this does say it's a romantic fantasy, so is this an age gap thing? In which case I'm not okay with, because I don't like age gaps. But it's a standalone short romantic fantasy novel. Pourquoi? Beep-a-dee-boo! Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. For a second, I thought there wasn't sound.
No, it was me. I was muted on my microphone.
I'm just sorry. I'm just going over this current one. I'm very confused as to its setting.
Oh, good. I love it when that happens. It's fresh.
Oh, there's
it's modern.
A character with disability. It's an amputee. Who never lets it keep him from the action.
Nice.
I'm just really confused also as to the romance in this. Because the main character is apparently 60.
Okay.
But then found a young man.
Okay.
Which I don't like age gap romance. But there's a trio. Okay. So I don't know if the romance is necessarily with the older woman. Or
if you want me to be the sacrifice, I'll read it. Now I just want to know. Like
I'm confused. I'm just, and then like you see this cover, like where does this look set to you now?
Like it's supposed to be Japan, but then also too, the hat is historically not.
Yeah, that's more
right.
China.
And I'm like, wait a second.
But then like the character names, her last name is Weaver.
Yeah, Casey.
Casey and Oral. Where is this set? What is this?
A weeb wrote this.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm confused. I mean, I feel like I should add it because I'm just so curious.
Yeah, like I literally have too many questions now.
I have a lot, and it is short. It's only 187 pages.
Oh, that's like baby,
and it's
baby.
standalone.
Yeah.
Yeah. How much younger is this man? I hate age gap. I hate even more acceptable age gaps because I don't like them. They feel weird to me.
I feel like for me, the only acceptable age gap romances are LGBT ones specifically, and it depends on the time period in which they're set, because I recognize that, like, for example, during the AIDS epidemic, it was really difficult for gay men to find partners, and so it's very common for older men to have younger partners, especially in that period and now. And so I'm like, that's a valid explanation. I can understand why, like, if you have like maybe like a 40 or a 50-year-old guy dating like a 20 or 30 something dude, I get it. But like in other contexts, I'm like, okay, it's either got to be like, again, Sarah Paulson or nothing else. Like, it's just
Ian, this is exactly my point. Like 5 is okay for me. I can, like, the oldest I can get okay with an age gap is probably like 7 years apart, or immortality, baby.
Yeah, for whatever reason, the heterosexual age gap romances, I'm like,
even
something's weird about
that. It doesn't really matter on whether it's queer or not for age gap. For me, it's about more like mental maturity and stuff.
Yeah, totally.
And especially depending on like when the age gap is happening. So if it's like a 30-year-old and a 20-year-old, I'm less comfortable. But if it's a 40 and 30, I'm much more comfortable because they're both more mature.
Yeah, as soon as it's like I'm 19 and my boyfriend's 40, you're like,
nope,
bruh, why?
But like this, but I'm okay with it being like, oh, this person is immortal. So there's literally never going to be someone their age.
How long have you been 17?
Exactly. I'm okay with that.
A
while. I'm more okay with it in that situation.
Yeah. Well,
it's
and I
still
think
weird.
It needs to be executed literally in the best way possible, because I see, like, I think about how, like, even in real life, you know, like Sarah Paulson and her partner is a perfect example of this. I think Sarah Paulson's like 50 something and her partner is like 60 going on 70. Like, there's a pretty big gap there, but they're both older women. And so it's like, oh, okay, so you've just like Little House on the Prairie this and decided that you're just going to go and like live your best little cottagecore old lady lives together. But like, that's a good example of like, okay, this is functional because they're both mature. Like,
exactly,
no, if there's a teen, throw that into the sun. Absolutely the fuck not.
No. There are definite
like
age gap romances I like even contemporary. Like there's the book Well Matched by Jen DeLuca, and that exactly has a 40-year-old woman, 30-year-old man. And it's the only one in like modern world that usually has that age gap that I don't like, but like they did it well. They talked about it. It was an actual conversation in the text.
Right.
So,
well, and I think too, how it's presented and how it's handled, because like if you have an author who's like super aware and it's like, okay, well, we need to discuss this because it's like, there's also factors too. It's like, well, what happens if I'm the older partner and I die?
Exactly.
Like, are you going to be okay? Like, let's have conversations about this. But like, I feel like a lot of people are just like romanticizing the idea of effectively like a sugar daddy or like a sugar mommy. That's like, it's like, okay, so you want this older partner for like stability or security, which is fine, but then you need to present it in the text that way as well, and like understand that those relationships are also completely different, and they don't function like that. So
especially like that's always my thought process, especially like if this is what it's doing, what I think it might be, like the Harold and Maude situation here. What happens when that person dies? Like, sure, anyone can die at any time, sure, But let's just the basis of this. If you're dating someone 30, 40 years older than you, your relationship has an expiration date that's within sight.
Yep.
And that I'm uncomfortable with.
Well, and it's super, super sad. Well, like, I think that if you're using it to talk about that aspect of things as well, it would be interesting. And that becomes also like an immortality plot point as well that I don't think a lot of people talk about. Like, I think they did it very well in What We Do in the Shadows with Viago, where he's like, oh, I found my girlfriend, and she's like 92, and he's
that one works like, perfectly. That's the true.
Very cute, you know, but it's like, yeah, let's talk about it. You know, she's not a vampire. She's going to die, and it's really, really sad.
Except she does become one.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
She's so old.
I love them.
Yep, so live on forever.
But yeah, it can be done well. I'm just
but then
immediate hesitation.
Can they pull it off? Is really the question.
All right. Well, we'll go up next to a one for you.
She involved. Wait a second. Hold on. I'm fucking invested.
Sigils and Sushi.
I'm fucking in it now. Why haven't I written a sushi book yet?
Yeah. What's up? Oh no.
Oh
wait. Oh wait. I know this one.
Oh, Naya Quinn.
I know this one. This was in this the CL Canon Book Fair. I have reviewed this one before, and I didn't like it.
Okay, well, I just got to write a better. I need to write a better sushi book, is what you're saying.
I remember this. Like, it
wow,
does.
That Belly Ring is very circa 2004.
Yeah, I recall this from another Will It TBR, and it did not go on the TBR because
that is unfortunate because the log line is really funny.
The sushi's fresh, the demons are bickering, and I think that centaur just clotheslined himself.
Yeah, like that's fucking hilarious. Like that's but
and like I said it earlier, I don't like first-person POV synopses. That's not a thing.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, that is.
But a little here weird. It is. I'm gonna read it how I think she talks.
Okay, great. Oh, I'm here. Okay, I wish I had popcorn. Hold on, let me grab my midnight double feature trail mix. Okay.
I'm Emmy. I suck at being a witch, but make up for it with mad style. What? You don't believe me? Ask my demon roommates. Yeah, the plushy-loving softie and the one set on world domination. I check in rental cars for supernatural customers leaving town, so I score whatever they ditch before they get on a plane home. And let me tell you, they leave some weird stuff behind. Weird enough that sometimes it's a toss-up if it'll help pay the bills or cause the next best thing to an apocalypse. I really don't want to start an apocalypse, but come on. I gotta eat. What's a girl to do? I hate it.
Wow. Okay, funny story, though, about how my ex-boyfriend's brother, who I lived with for 10 years, used to work for, I think it was Enterprise. It's the car rental stuff at the Denver International Airport. And one time he found a can of bear mace in the car. It was dope. We kept it. Nice. We used it for home intruders.
Yeah, here's the thing. One thing about this, it's called Sigils and Sushi. Where's the sushi in here?
Where's the sushi, damn it?
Where is that? Pack your chopsticks. But yeah, I don't like this. I'm sorry. Sorry to the author. I already said no to this on the CL Canon Book Fair. I'm not into it. I don't like this cover. It's not my style. And I don't like the way the synopsis is. Everything reading about this, I don't like this character.
Yeah, I feel like, it's like really well executed. Oh my god,
42 pages.
Holy lord. Yeah, it is very well executed, and the
I do love this though.
That's AI art.
I know, but it's still cute.
It is cute. The unicorn plush is it's cute. And like, yeah, probably the people who love it, I'm sure love it.
Mm-hmm.
A couple people were like, eh.
It has a very specific audience that I am not a part of.
Yeah. Mood. Just that
trying to make rent. Yeah, that's me right now, currently trying to make rent.
Big mood.
Which you weren't here earlier. I did post in my own Discord. I'm in a bit of a struggle bus situation. Just a reminder for those tuning in now. If you can check out my Ko-fi page and support me on there right now, I could desperately use it because I currently cannot afford my rent. Wow. That's super great.
Viva America or some shit.
Yeah. I'm in a pickle. I'm in a pickle and I don't like being in a pickle and I feel like a piece of shit. Cool. Anyway. Next one of Wind and Lightning.
Do you have a link to your Ko-fi that you could shoot my direction?
It is. Oh yeah, it's in the description of the video, but I can.
I'm trapped in the studio. They don't let me see anything
studio.
back
I'll
here. I'm in the back end.
Here's our chat for you.
Weird. Oh, thanks. Now I get to go look at it.
Commissions are open. The shop is open.
Yeah, I'm like,
oh my god, itchy. Itchy. Okay. Sorry, my ankle itches really badly. Okay, we have Of Wind and Lightning. I like it.
6 books.
Simple cover. I love it.
Yeah, it's very old school. It reminds me a lot of like late 90s books.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm digging that. I like that. I like a simple. It's either I like a full maximalist cover with lots of little hidden details, or I like simple like this.
Big mood.
There is no
you gotta be able to read it.
Yeah. So, good job, Ella Walker Henderson, for your cover. Here's one of those. In a land of legends, 3 rival nations hunt the ancient relic that can control rare and powerful warriors. With lightning speed and an affinity for knives, Dessa is one of the warriors the relic can enslave. Disguised as a mercenary, she joins a band of enemy warriors who also hunt the relic. In the height of battle, a startling connection links her to their leader, William. They can each predict what the other will do in a fight. Will William help her find the relic or betray her for the glory of his northern kingdom? His aid could be worth the risk. For if Dessa's oldest adversary succeeds in the hunt, he will destroy her and her world. Who will triumph? That's fun. I like this. It's on KU for everybody. I'm already digging it.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
That's a good synopsis. It gives me just enough to understand who the characters are and what's going on, what the stakes are.
I think that's what people don't get, is that it's like you need to be able to effectively give your reader everything but the conclusion. It's like if you were to watch a movie trailer for this book, what's in it? What does it look like? Like if you were to just like watch a movie trailer for something and it didn't show you any of the characters, or it didn't show you any of the setting, or it didn't tell you anything that was going on, you'd be like, what the fuck is happening? And sometimes you can pull it off with minimal amounts of stuff. Like, I appreciate, like, the Deadpool and Wolverine trailer that just dropped. It's literally just the 2 of them and explosions. There's no context. But we don't need any context.
Don't need it. You know who they are.
But sometimes, like, that only works if you have an established franchise. So it's like...
I love the progression of the series, too. The styles of them.
Yeah, they look great. As, like, a set, they look amazing. Yeah, they look very, very nice.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Oh, and it's an Arthurian fantasy.
That I like less.
So
I don't like Arthurian stuff.
They're okay. I think it depends on how well researched the author is in that period, because I think a lot of people have very preconceived ideas of what it was like living at that time, and you really do have to be like an Anglo-Roman scholar to be able to pull that shit off, because there was so much.
I already added it, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I already added it. Yeah, it can be done well. I very rarely like it, and I have a simple reason for why I don't like most Arthurian stuff, and that's when it's like a direct Arthurian retelling, because it usually involves the goddamn cheating thing with Guinevere and Lancelot and stuff, and I don't like that storyline.
True. So, or alternatively, nobody actually has any fucking clue who Merlin is as well. And so I find that there's a lot of weird shit. Like, we have a lot of historical evidence to support who he actually was. And I'm like, why are y'all making him like 20 years old? Who is this man? Why is he like this? You know, I'm just confused. And so again, it comes down to like, it's a lot of like research and understanding.
What do you mean the show Merlin was incorrect?
I mean, only
that he wasn't a young twink? What?
Yeah, a twink? Questionable. That I'll throw out there. But like, it's interesting.
Ian, you can send me the Gawain short, because does it have the Guinevere plotline? Does it have that? If it doesn't have that plotline in it, I'm fine. I just really hate the Guinevere, Arthur, Lancelot cheating love triangle thing.
So
I hate that plot so much.
It's really
but if it does not involve that, then I'm much happier. Yes, correct. But even then, sometimes it does it okay. Like Legendborn by Tracy Dion. Excellent book. Highly recommend. So good. And even that has a bit of the love triangle in it, but not in the way you think, which is great. And it touches on like a lot of like racial political stuff going on. And
yeah, see that's the content that I'm looking for. It's like, I need you to understand like the dynamic between like the Scots, the Picts, and the Anglo-Saxons and the Romans in the area. I need you to understand barbarian culture. I need you to understand, like, I'm gonna need like a literal dissertation going into this thing. Otherwise, it's like the same with Chinese myth and retelling, where I'm like, if you don't fully understand the subject matter, it's like, you know, it's cool, but like maybe use like a fake character or be inspired by the original stories and then make your own thing. Like that's also totally valid and absolutely an okay thing to do. You do not have to do like a one-for-one retelling using the original.
That's what I don't like, is that one-for-one.
Yep.
It's really just that one plot point that I don't like. I really don't like it. Anyway. Hi, what?
Well, and I think people forget too with the legends that like there are so many different variations of the Arthurian legends specifically, that like there is no one correct answer for a lot of those things, because like we don't know for certain if Arthur was a real person. Like Merlin probably was a real person. There's a lot of speculation to a bunch of that shit. It's a weird time.
It is.
History's weird.
Oh, wait. Uh-oh. This is gonna get disqualified, isn't it? Hold on.
I'm like, pick me, put me in.
Well, yeah, the reason this one would get disqualified is that it's a book 2.
Oh yeah, because it has to be a first one. I wonder when they're gonna sort through that.
I don't. Well, I know they're still working through it because competition starts on the 1st.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Unless are these like, I don't know if these are standalones that, because here's the first one.
The cover art explicitly reminds me, you guys remember those dark fairy sculptures that they used to sell in the Hallmark store? That's what this is to me. I
like that he's playing the flute.
A little bone flute. He's got his hand on backward.
Nope.
Oh no, correct. He's okay. He's okay.
That's correct.
There was something going on.
Flute in a while. Do you want me to play the flute for you?
Tweedly, tweedly.
Oh my god.
Your animal likes the flute. Oh no, what's she doing?
She is fully in the couch. No. What has he done? No. No.
Mambo.
That was inside the cushion.
Mambo.
What do you mean? Inside the cushion. No. No. No.
She's so bad. Y'all.
No.
For a funny animal story, though, I love that Mambo likes when Q plays the flute, because my last cat that I had when I lived with my parents, my mom is a professional flautist as well, and she would practice her flute, and Fat Alice the cat would bite the shit out of her ankles anytime she played the flute.
You want some?
So that's my animal flute story.
Come here.
She had to like close the door and literally barricade the cat outside to prevent Fat Alice from biting her while she was playing the flute.
Oh yeah, the lips are wrong.
Yeah, there's like some weird shit going on there. I don't know what's going on.
It's not even he has the top, which is incorrect too, because it does. Your flute does sit here. It sits at your bottom lip.
Yep, because you have to tweet over top of the. Yep, it's okay. It's okay. It's artistic license. I'm not judging it too hard. The stylization and the execution.
I guess I'll read this one, even though it's a book too. So I'm pretty sure this is going to get disqualified for that. But we'll see what this one's about anyway.
Okay, I'll be right back. Give me like 2 seconds.
You're good.
Sally forth without me. Don't worry about me.
A young girl is drawn to the world of the magicians, but will she have the courage when she encounters their allies, the goblins? Long ago, in a time forgotten, the ruined city was filled with people, and goblins were believed to be only a legend. Now, a young girl, Nama, flees her home in the small settlement south of the river, escaping from an unwanted marriage. Desperation takes her to the riverside, the site where, as a toddler, she remembers being treated kindly by a goblin who had befriended the human ruler, Count Anton. But another memory of that day unsettles her as she pushes the small boat into the current. A memory of bubbles in the river. What? A memory of bubbles in the river and of blood. There's something in the water still. It is a time of grim omens, driven by a premonition that she belongs with the northern people across the river. She soon meets the children of magicians and of goblins. Yet there are greater challenges to face. Trouble is brewing, and at the center of the conflict lies tension between species, as well as between the ever-combative northern and southern humans. Count Anton is caught between those who are eager to assist him and those who have their own agendas. Meanwhile, a new enemy arises from over the sea. Foreign humans come to invade, expecting an easy conquest of the rich lands that Count Anton has so wisely kept productive of food supplies. The goblins see danger of this invasion to their own uneasy peace with the familiar local humans, but they disagree among themselves as to whether they will best serve their kind by helping the surface dwellers, or by leaving all humans to kill each other once and for all. The magic of powerful enchanted weapons belongs to the goblins alone, but a goblin sword gifted to Count Anton might save the humans, conquering all in its path. If Anton can work out how to invoke its power, ever vigilant against unseen enemies and unknown conspirators who lurk in the shadows, Nama and the children of magicians must survive in a world where goblins dance with dragons in the skies, where monsters and men, friend or foe, might take any form. This was a very long synopsis.
Oh, so it can be read first.
Oh.
But see, like, yeah, I agree, though. That synopsis is way too long.
It's too long for a book that's 214 pages.
Yeah, I'm already bored. I feel like I now know the entire book. And I also want this to be the Black Cauldron, but for whatever reason, it's not. Does that make sense?
Yeah. That was a very, very, very long synopsis.
It gets good reviews, though. So, good job. Keep it up. Don't stop believing.
I mean, yeah, I like the base of it. I just think that
good, synopsis. Wait, what is that 3-star? I'm kind of curious. Good story, but
significant editing.
Oh no!
Oh, it's like inconsistent indenting.
Oh yikes! That's but formatting. Still though,
illicit effect versus effect, typos and so on.
Oh no!
Now this was a review back in 2013.
Yeah, so maybe they repaired the.
So they could have easily, fixed that. 2021, and they're not saying. So they could have uploaded a new copy of it that had fixed those errors. So I'll take a quick look inside. No, I want to see what credits there are. I like that there, obviously we have credits.
I love how they have a quote from Nietzsche in there right out the gate.
I'm just going to scroll through and look for those, like, issues they were talking of. It looks like the indentations are fixed.
Unfortunately, I'm seeing a lot of, like, telling versus showing, like, right out the gate, just from, like, some of the sentences. Not all of them, but some of them. I don't know if I would personally be interested in this because the narrative is very dry. She could feel the wobble of the boat increasing as the next wave came. It's like that kind of stuff that I look for personally as an editor. Lots of short sentences, which is not necessarily bad given the tone or like depending on the character, but
yeah. I see they're using British
British quotations. Yeah,
British quotation. Like my brain stopped working for a hot second there.
Yeah, I got you.
I think at least some of the basic typo stuff and the formatting looks fixed.
Yeah.
Although it's not fully. It's like it does this at the end, so that formatting.
Yeah, weirdly hyphenated instead of justified.
Which is fine. That's a stylistic choice. Yeah, I'm just not feeling it for this one.
Well, and it's like, why? My question to the author would be it's like, okay, well, if this is where the meat of your narrative is, why did you write an entire first book instead of doing things like releasing this book as the first one and then releasing the kind of info dumpy, like world buildy stuff as a prequel text later? You know what I mean?
Let's see, what's book one?
Because the thing at the bottom of the synopsis says this is book 2 in the series, but if you want to skip to the action, you can read this book. And I'm like, well, then why did you write the first one?
Much shorter synopsis on the first one.
And this one gets lower ratings too.
Yeah. I don't know. Choices.
Yeah. Decisions.
Decisions.
So I get it all. Like,
all right, moving on. Landbringer by Karen Lucia. Karen. Okay. And boom. All right. I don't like the anatomy. Seems off here.
Oh no, it is. There's a busted nose.
Big time.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's a Alphonse Mucha on the hand is unfortunately also having some issues here.
Yeah.
Alphonse Mucha inspired, but
not a fan of the cover.
Decently amateurishly executed. It is what it is.
Well, let's see what it's about, shall we? All right. The world must fall. Sade has always lived in the shadows of the society. Also, Thog, I didn't even say hi to you. You appeared, and I'm like, oh yeah, hi, Thog.
Hi. Sorry. And you're right. The lip was weird.
Yeah. Okay. Sade has always lived in the shadows of the society, surviving only by risking her life in dangerous dives over the abyss during airship heists.
Dope.
But her time among the street gangs of Vale is coming to an end, and she must get hers and get out before it's too late. Seeking an escape, Sade agrees to one last airship heist. When the job goes sideways, Sade finds herself in the refuge of an unlikely pair, a spiraling heiress and the ghost of her violently murdered sister. As Sade is hauled into the underworld of magic, she is thrust into the middle of a conspiracy that runs ages deep and society-wide. Forced to confront the reality of her repressed past and the complexities of her own abilities, she discovers the truth of gods and the lengths they will go to maintain a controllable populace. To free the world, Sade must risk all life.
Yeah, so the synopsis sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish that the illustration on the cover reflected the content of the book. Because I can understand where she's like, or the author truly, they're like, airship,
Minnesota,
airship, 1910s, 1920s Art Nouveau.
Yeah.
I understand that, but then the cover doesn't really look like it doesn't give us any hints as to the plot.
Yeah. I lost it a bit there, like, oh, of her violently murdered sister. Oh God.
Yeah, I like it. I'm down for the. It
is
like
on KU like for people who want
and thrillery.
We'll add it.
Suspense.
I do think, I think it definitely could use a revamp on the cover.
If only.
But otherwise,
I'm like, please pay me $250.
All right. Oh, are we over? We're over halfway today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got 12 more. 12 more we're looking at today. Oh, I didn't say hi either. Just woke up. Well, good morning. Christopher Klauser, is that who we're looking at? Yes. Alrighty. Now this is a boom, boom, boom. Hi, dragon. Hello. It's a big boy. The Unspoken Truths of Casemiro. I don't like the font. I think the font gets, especially Casemiro, gets a little lost in the dragon spikies.
Yeah, it's a value issue too, where that moon and the font are almost the exact same value in terms of grays, and so it's like almost the same white blue, and it's like I'm squinting.
The dragon looks fun. I don't know if it's AI.
It is not. It is probably purchased stock, which is equally and that's fine. Like if you're an author and you want to purchase stock, go for it. Like that's way better than fucking using AI.
Yeah, because you're buying it.
Yep. You at least paid another artist who did make this. Yeah. You know. Yeah.
For a second, I was like, this is AI. The fire is not going out of the mouth correctly. Oh, it's because it's coming from the staff.
He just wants to give him a little scratchy scratch on the chin. He's like,
yeah.
The dragon's like, rah.
Little baby.
He's
Yeah.
like, don't touch my chin. I'm a grown-ass dragon. I don't need you to be patronizing.
All right. Oh my god, I need to stop yawning. I can't stop yawning this morning.
That's why I have coffee. It's decaf, but it's helping me stay
Oh
alive.
shit, that's what I need to tell my mom to get. Oh. Chai. Yes. I need chai. The private selection brand. Please. Thank you.
You're like, help me.
Please. Because I ran out. And that's why I'm tired.
Chai is life.
Chai is life. I love my chai. The dragon almost looks like Deathwing from WoW. Just give it more chin.
It's true. Yeah, wait.
I wouldn't know because I don't know anything about WoW, but
no,
sure.
that's accurate. Yep, I can confirm.
I love big scary dragons.
No, actually, wait a second. No, maybe the more that I'm looking at it, the more it may actually be AI.
Oh no.
Look at the teeth.
Yeah. But maybe he just broke some.
Yeah, maybe the artist didn't understand
Teeth.
lizard anatomy super well, but they're... Let me look at the foot.
Okay, here's the question of the day. Dragons. Are they more related to dinosaurs or to lizard stuff? Because if they were dragons, then they're more like... Or if they're dinos, then they're more bird-like.
I think we have to go with lizards just because... Well, and it depends on the dragon, I think. If we're going a European dragon, I'm going to have to go with lizards. Because I think that that's their context. But I think that you could do whatever the hell you wanted with it, honestly. You could have a fucking bird dragon.
Well, let's think like even How to Train Your Dragon. They're like, they made dragons more cat-like. It was the thing. And I'm like, how dare you?
Yeah, that's weird, but I respect it.
But yeah, Toothless is modeled after a cat.
Yep.
Oh, or are they crocodilian? That's fair as well.
Can I see let me look at the hand. Okay, and let me look at the other arm.
You can't see it. It's behind.
My AI DAR is tingling here.
Yeah.
Now that I'm looking at it more, actually. Which is unfortunate. But.
Yeah. What is this thing?
That's coming off of his shirt?
Yeah,
that's what I was just wondering. And that's why I think the AI is really strong in this one, because there's a lot of like, I think what AI doesn't understand is if you have characters, it's like, you can have fun bits on their clothes and things like that, obviously, but AI doesn't understand.
Background and image courtesy of PX Fuel wallpapers.
Oh, so it's probably AI.
Endor and Immortal fonts courtesy of them.
They are technically royalty-free wallpapers, but there's an image of Deadpool right here. So it could be stolen. It could be AI. And the thing is that, like, if it says royalty-free, yeah, because Deadpool is not royalty-free. So unfortunately, this guy probably downloaded, either stolen imagery or it is an AI piece that somebody uploaded to this website and then they downloaded. So watch out where you get your book covers from, y'all.
Well, let's see what it's about anyway. Casemiro, a down-on-his-luck wizard with little magical power, travels back to the location of his greatest accomplishment 20 years before, the village of Lillenhold, to recapture his glory, power, and perhaps a little coin. Casemiro, while grappling with his past and identity, finds himself amidst complex relationships involving Prince Arrington, Princess Laurel, and various other characters, including his brother Quinto and Forrest, a troll-man hybrid with a connection to the wizard's past. Believing he takes a simple job for a local festival, Casemiro soon gets thrown into a murder investigation. An unexpected and perhaps unwanted, he just can't decide, tryst. A heroic quest involving witches and a dragon, and the involvement of, wait for it, medieval professional wrestlers. All this from responding to a harmless job advertisement. But Casimiro wonders if it all could have been prevented if he did one thing: tell the true story of what happened 20 years ago and reveal his unspoken truths. In summary, no. This is summary. A tale about overcoming guilt associated with lost love alongside navigating treacherous waters full of deceitful plots hatched by those most unexpected. All set against a backdrop rich in fantasy elements such as magical readers and epic showdowns between good and versus evil, forces vying for controls over lands deep in the legend. Okay. I don't like it.
It's so first, Casimiro, A+ name. I wish I changed my name to that. That would have been fucking phenomenal. That gets an A+ in my book. It feels like it should be lit RPG. Is what it feels like. And so this person probably does really like WoW and does really like Dungeons and Dragons, which is totally valid. But like,
this whole thing with inserting, he can't, like, here's the thing: an unexpected and perhaps unwanted. We don't have to have this because we already know, you know. And this whole wait for it ... Like, well, this reads. I'm a fan of How I Met Your Mother. And Barney.
Well, I want this, like, because I recognize that I used a lot of that specific type of voice for King Dust, because we're in Darius's head and he thinks to himself like that, right?
Well, wait, when it's in the book itself,
right,
that makes sense. When it's in the synopsis like this, you don't know necessarily, because especially with how this is written, it's not necessarily the characters.
Right.
Point of view, because it's a synopsis rather than the actual narrative style. I like that narrative style when it's written from the character going blah, blah, but when it's like this, it comes off a little.
You got to make it really, really, really clear.
Yeah,
like that's the direction that you're going. Because if I open that book and then it's like very traditional fantasy, I'm gonna cry because I want Casimiro to sound like that now. And if I'm, my expectations are, ooh, that's not good. When was this published?
Oh, it was just published in March.
Oh, okay. So I'm struggling a little bit.
Brand new. Yeah, it's giving me a vibe that I don't like.
Well, it's unfortunately, it sounds like not necessarily super amateur, but I think that the fact that unfortunately the author fell for like I'm just going to go download a royalty-free AI probably generated image, and then there's
this cover doesn't really match the vibe of this.
No, yeah, because this
is giving grimdark fantasy, and this is not grimdark.
Yeah, true.
So I think it needs a little bit more work there, but okay. Moving on.
Okay, when are we starting our publishing company though?
Yeah, coming soon. Is this Alex Shipper? Is that correct? Yes. Okay. Alrighty, Alex Shipper again. A very simple. I love the simple. This is great. Also, the gay sword. Look at.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, and I like this little skelly man back there.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Is he my new best friend? Hold on.
He's
Alex,
so cute.
You've made my new best friend. There.
I love this cover. I love this. It's
actually that's phenomenal.
Simple,
that's really good.
Poppin'. I love this. I apparently can't read because I was about to say herpes instead of
herpes.
Hello?
To end the world.
Yeah.
I am true.
I'm like, yeah.
I am but a lowly herpes virus, but if I could end the world.
Yeah. Wow. I'm not tired at all, guys.
It's fine. Damn.
Woo, we're good. We're good. Okay. Heroes strive to end the world. Villains fight to save it. Oh. I just processed what that said.
Wow.
Kennedy just wants to go home, but it's too late. He's been sucked into this backwards debate with no way out. Forced to choose. Either preserve his spoiled, rotting reality or obliterate it forever. Either side with the selfish, narrow-minded saviors, or either side with the selfish, narrow-minded saviors, or join the misguided bringers of doom. Saints clash over holy ground. Cults squabble and scheme in secret. Divine weapons are forged and shattered until the morality of creation itself is brought into question. Why begin if the end is inevitable? Why live only then to die? Kennedy doesn't know. Kennedy just wants to go home, but he must make a decision. Which side would you choose? That's interesting.
I'm here for it.
I think that's really... It's a tragic fantasy.
I'm here for it.
Yeah. Normally, I'm not a tragedy person, but I do like that, like, concept. Seems very interesting.
Good shit. One person thought it was just meh, but then didn't leave a damn review. How dare you?
It is available on KU for anyone else. I'm going to add it.
Yep. That's
It
cool.
is, in fact, TBRing. I think that looks just really interesting. You know what would be great for this cover, though? I swear, if this could get the foiling.
Oh, yeah.
Got that foiling.
Either A, hollow foil everywhere there's the little rainbow bits, or B, gold foil everywhere else. It'd be unstoppable.
Oh, hi. Can I help you?
Mambo says, I wish to climb in the couch again.
Oh, you are thirsty. I can see you're thirsty. We gotta drink our juices. Can you come here so I don't have to lean back? Come here. Come on, you want more? Come here.
Squawks indignantly.
Come here. Come on. There she goes. There, now you can have it. You're tearing up too much, so you dehydrated yourself.
It's too intense.
Literally. She does this. We've been taking walks. We've been taking hot bird walks every day now.
Nice.
So
gotta get outside, get that sun.
Yeah.
Get that sun.
She refuses to put on her harness, so she keeps having to go in the backpack.
Well,
she's vicious with her harness. She hates it. She hates it so much. Are you done yet? You should probably get actual water at some point. What? Paula just sent me a thing about the Disney Robin Hood, which is funny because of the character that I have in my new book.
Good.
Is basically the Disney Robin Hood.
Excellent.
And you poopied. Poopy bird. I just cleaned this. Anyway. Okay. Next up. Metamancer. Oh wait, well, I was in Catherine. Oh my god, I forgot her last name. But I was in the little interview group with William. So let's see William's book. Metamancer. Come to me, Metamancer. Okay. What? What? What?
I mean, get it, girl.
Is that I'm what?
This book is called the Skeletouch Saga. She's got the Skeletouch Q.
Okay. I'm just confused if it's attached to her or if it's like thing.
Oh no, it's her.
It's her?
Oh yeah, she got the Skangle arm.
But like, oh, she's in front of him. I was confused. I thought it was going through the body.
She's also smoke as well. This is definitely very classic necromancer. This is a very beautiful illustration. 10 out of 10. Great work to the illustrator on this. Great work.
Who's the illustrator? Show me. Does it tell me the illustrator? Matt Stowicki. Good job, Matt. Good job, Matt.
Oh, this guy is actually a big-ass deal.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah, he has his own Wikipedia. Okay, so that illustrator is actually kind of a big deal.
Paid big bucks for, probably.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, he has illustrated cards for Magic the Gathering, so.
Oh, damn.
So that's, yeah, he's awesome.
Now, I know this is William's first book, because I remember in the interview, this is his very first one that he's been working on since, like, 93, apparently. So that's a long time to be working on a book. Let's see what it's about. Fate never asks your opinion. Growing up in a town constantly at war with elves, Johnny wants to be a knight like his father, but tragedy and intrigue interfere. After he meets an elf and false accusations draw unwanted attention, he escapes by becoming an apprentice to a powerful wizard. He soon learns he has the most feared talent of all, metamancy, the magic of altering magic.
Oh, that's fucked.
In the deadly serious world of wizards, revealing his talent for metamancy would place a target on his back. It seems he's jumped from the frying pan into the fire, but with his magical abilities unlocked, there's no going back. And then it's just a little summary there. I'm sorry. Wait. Treads a fundamentally different path versus the likes of Garion, Pug, Rand, or Harry. Oh! These are Garion from Pawn of Prophecy. I don't know who Pug is or Rand. I know Harry. Okay.
I dig it. So for context, this man probably paid between $1,000 and $2,000 for his book cover. Because this illustrator works 100% traditionally. So that is a hand-painted oil painting that this guy then converted into a book cover. So
I just realized why his name is William Izard. Wizard. It's his pen name.
How
That's so funny.
dare he? This man. Hold on. Wait a second. That's the most meta shit of all time. No wonder he fucking wrote a book about meta magic. Like, what the
That's
man?
legit.
Wait a second. No, it's got to go on the I would put it on my TBR just for that.
Just for that. That's so funny. Nice.
It's amazing. Oh yeah, this guy's done so many beautiful book covers. Now I'm all inspired. This guy's like, he paints images.
Oops.
Oh, he's done, Art of Dragon's Lair. Man, this is cool.
Well, I'm putting this on the TBR. This seems fun.
Yeah,
It's giving that old school vibe.
Yeah, this is
which
cool.
Can be good and it can be horrible. Oh shit. Shit.
What's happening to you?
My mom texting me, sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
She was texting a bunch of things and looking for things and I wasn't responding. Give me my chai, mommy. Thank you, mommy. Okay. Onwards. Dimensional Traveler by John Champagne. Champagne? Mambino. She's fully in the couch.
No! Mambo.
Out! No! How dare! No! You're gonna go to cage.
Uh-oh.
Go to cage.
Uh-oh.
Go to cage. Misbehaving. Oh, I need a new couch, y'all. But my couch is so comfy.
Yeah, it's the softest couch ever, though.
The only reason I don't get rid of it is because it's the only thing I actually fall asleep on nowadays. Okay. Dimensional Traveler.
That's AI.
AI. Yeah.
AI. Straight
That
up.
fully reads as AI. It's AI and then like the plainest text.
Yeah, literally like Garamond, Adobe
Times
Garamond.
New Roman. Yeah. Yeah, this is just unfortunate.
At least the fingies aren't fucked up.
Fingies are okay.
Although that guy's looking suspiciously over his shoulder at me, and I don't like that. You turn around.
It's a bit. He's cracked his neck doing that.
Yeah, you get your head back the other direction.
Yeah. Not. Yeah, that's unfortunato. Oh, very small. Very. What is happening here?
Oh, it's an isekai.
I'm just like, wow, that's the shortest synopses I've seen.
Yeah, that's.
I never understand putting the effort into write something and then not present it in the best light possible. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Well, and it's super sad too because the reality is that like, yeah, sure, you can fuck around in Stable Diffusion for a couple hours and get something presentable, maybe. But like also too, the cost of a lot of illustrators, like sure that cover illustrator, again, $1,000 to $2,000 is very expensive, but you have to remember that man was shipped an 11 by 14 oil painting of the actual, so he got to keep the physical artwork as well.
Yeah.
And probably paid, like, I would assume $300 to $500 for licensing rights for the book cover.
Yeah.
So that's expensive, but most illustrators are going to produce you a book cover and probably do the text placement, the wraparound, anything else that you need for $250 or less. You know, and like, I know that like money is tight and like that's not necessarily accessible for everyone. But it's also important to, I think, present this to people in a realistic way, which is that most books cost around $300 or $3,000 to produce, edit, and market. You know, so it's like you got to be prepared to like actually like.
It was $3K just for the edits on Hisphacac, but I also wrote a gigantic book. So yeah,
it's chunky. So yeah, you got to be ready. $3,000 to $5,000 to do everything that you need to do. You know, so $250 or less for, and you can get a simple cover. Some people like on Fiverr will charge $50 to $100 for a simple cover. Like it's really no small price. It's the smallest price you could possibly pay, and you're making, you know, somebody's rent doing that. So.
Well, here's the very tiny synopsis of this one, at least. Stephen Crawford is trying to finish his PhD dissertation when he's transported to a magical land he's previously only experienced through gaming, with a strange new capability that causes him to capture and remove from existence places, things, and people. He's trying to make sense of his situation and make his way back to Earth.
It's a deck build. Oh, it's a lit RPG.
Yeah.
I'm building lit RPG.
Huh. But it doesn't seem to have any. Oh, this was literally published today.
Oh, well, welcome to the world
today. Like, there's nothing on here.
Happy birth, I guess.
But it's AI art, so it cannot go on my TBR. That's
bye. Sorry, bye.
Sorry. All right. The House of Starling. But what's funny? With Sierra Hartford. Okay, cool. Oh, come on. Actually load the thing. What's funny is I'm currently literally listening to Starling House.
Oh, that's hilarious. Also, this book cover is exceptional.
Let's look at it.
It is not AI. That is actual art. Style's a little buttery soft, but that's just a stylistic choice. It's it's actual art. So good job, A+, and great typography.
I was gonna say I love that swoosh.
Plus, it's got the swooshy swoosh.
Swoosh. Very nice, very nice.
Good shit.
Nothing burger cover and blur both. Yeah. All right, let's see.
Well, it's kind of a
hatred divides the elves by the color of flesh and the sharpness of steel. Crossing the border is forbidden. Ramian Starling knows the consequences better than most. As a renowned fighter in the Shay army, she's fought the Black Laren for years. Oh, the Black Laren, excuse me. Black Laren for years. But when she's captured by the enemy, Ray finds the last thing she would have expected. Kindness. Forced to reevaluate friend and foe, she puts her trust in the unlikeliest of places. Gastel, the youngest Black Laren prince, has never left his home, has never met a Shay, and is entirely unprepared when the Shay's prize warrior is not the monster he'd anticipated. A decision to help Ray return home forces Gastel to face the true power he possesses, and the reason his father has kept him hidden from the world. But time isn't on anyone's side. An unimaginable power threatens their world, one that cannot be defeated with a sword alone. Ray may be the only elf capable of confronting her queen and stopping the war, but she'll need Gastel's help to bring balance to elvenkind, lest their world cease to exist entirely. What's the oh no for, Ian? What's the oh no?
It does sound a little cliche, unfortunately. Like, I love elf fiction and everything, but it can be overdone if you're not careful.
Oh, feel the type of way about white authors writing racism narratives.
Yes, and that's not a bad. And like, I don't think that it's not that a white author can pull it or can't pull it off. For example, just to like, I guess let everybody in the stream know about my work. Almost all of my books, actually, all of my books have POC main characters, and there is a book that deals very heavily on race and class conflict. However, you need a sensitivity editor and you need sensitivity readers, and you need to understand too, I think, what your message is, you know, like what is the thing that you're trying to talk about, because, you know, the work that I wrote, for example, has also a white main character who is learning that systemic racism effectively exists, and how that impacts him. However, there is a massive trap that people can fall into, especially with like elf fantasy, where they romanticize that struggle and it's not treated with dignity, and so that shit can get kind of weird. Like it gives me like a little bit of the ick, a little bit. It makes me hesitant because I want them to not do tropey ass things like, oh, well, that's the dark elf, so, you know, like,
I think it also depends on like what context they're using in here. So yes, this is like elves and stuff, but it does have the color of the flesh thing. But it depends on what, if they're taking anything from real world other than just the discussion of racism. If they're trying to fully, you know, write the experience of, say, a Black person, but let's just make it fantasy, versus let's just have the discussion of racism as a whole instead of like trying to take away a voice.
Yep.
That's
it's like,
for me, the defending line. I think we can do that, but I don't think we should take away the story of someone else's, you know, experiences.
Right. The trap that I have with fantasy and what makes me I don't know, not necessarily hesitant to read about race topics in fantasy settings, because I love that shit and that we should make people read about that shit. But I think need to acknowledge the fact that like classical fantasy and the idea of like races in fantasy comes almost directly from Tolkien, who was racist. And he like ended up amending that shit later on in his career, which like, good job, Tolkien, like, hooray, I guess. But like that unfortunately then permeated until now, even into like, you have like WotC and Dungeons and Dragons trying to amend the fact that orcs, who were consistently depicted as African or African American archetypes, were lawful evil or chaotic evil up until literally last year, you know. And like Skyrim and the Elder Scrolls series does it as well, where you have like, oh, well, you've got the, you know, high elves who are the fairest skinned elves and they're the best elves. Exactly. Wood elves who are kind of Asian looking and they're dirty and they live in nature. And it's like, oh my god, like,
when it's a direct parallel like that, it's an issue. But
it's like, ooh, so yeah, if she can, like, because if Kiara can pull it off, awesome. If Kiara can't pull it off, bummer. You know, like,
it's not on KU for anyone interested. I'm gonna put it on because I am curious to see how it is done.
Can you do it, Kiara? And we want to have faith in you, Kiara.
Yeah, we're giving the benefit of the doubt. I'm hoping for the best, because there was one earlier today that we talked about that I was like, ooh, that's directly pulling from Maori culture.
Oh yeah,
and they barely changed anything with the name. They called it Maoli.
Oh,
so
and I think that actually is an alternate spelling of Maori, but I'd have to double check.
Yeah. But yeah.
Oh yeah, Maoli is actually the Hawaiian.
How is it spelled?
Word. It's Maoli.
This one did you.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
that's what I'm like. I don't think it was direct, but yeah. But the way it had like the tattoos on the face and stuff, it had a lot of stuff that was like,
yeah, maybe the person is partially indigenous Hawaiian.
Or not.
Well, they were white as hell. Never mind.
Yeah, they were unfortunately not. That's why I immediately had to go check.
Yeah, you're like, who are you?
But that one, I want to have more faith that it's done better.
Yeah, we can hope. We can hope.
This is one K.C. Smith. The Cursor. Please don't be AI, because I like this cover.
Okay, let me see. Chances of it being AI are actually low. That's not like likely AI. It's very well executed, like photo bashing, most likely.
Oh yeah, it is photo bashing.
Yeah, it's great.
But it has that whole like all the things mashed together, and like you have to look closely at it. That's my style that I enjoy.
Like very shiny. Yeah. I think because it's very asymmetrical and each of the elements are really easy to see and are easily defined. That's a good sign. So good job. Don't do AI. Don't be a weenie. Don't be a weenie.
All right. Well, let's see what The Cursed Soul, Waves of Sorcery, Book 1 by Casey Smith is about. Cursed, forgotten, reborn. What? Okay. Doran and his entire crew are cursed to never walk on land again. For 10 long years, they have roamed the sea, attacking and pillaging to survive. Doran placed all his faith in his family to find a way to break their wretched curse. But when he discovers that his hope of freedom was nothing more than a dream, his world comes crashing down. Chimera is on the run from a life she never wanted, finding shelter by stowing away on a ship anchored far out to sea. Chimera disguises herself as a boy in the hope of making it to the ship's next port alive. Little does she know, their craft won't be stopping at any port. Stuck aboard a vessel full of pirates with no destination in sight, Chimera fears they will not only discover that she is a woman, but also a sorceress. Now she must face the threat of being thrown overboard, or worse, being turned into the Empire for hiding her outlawed gifts. As Chimera struggles to keep her identity hidden and gain their trust, Doran sees her as a glimmer of hope for their cursed fate, even if it comes with a steep price. With danger at every turn, Chimera and the crew of the Cursed Soul must navigate treacherous waters in an attempt to not only save themselves, but all of Emoria. Oh, you traded books with them on the SPFBOX server. Very nice.
Lit. Yeah, honestly, this is actually super fun. That sounds great. I'm here for it.
Yep. Here's our
and that's actual art as well. So that is not AI. I don't believe. So thanks, Casey, for not doing.
They have a Chihuahua named Tank.
Okay. So in other words. Oh, and they have enough reviews for Amazon to be like, customers say. So A+.
Awesome
nice
pirate adventure. Yeah, and it's on KU.
Cool.
Adding to the list. That seems really fun. I enjoy. All right, we've got a Vermilion Curse. We have a couple curses in a row here now.
That's a lot.
Everybody gets curses. A curse for you, a curse for you. You get a curse, and you get a curse. All right. Well, this does not look AI. This looks very much illustrated.
Yeah, that is definitely an illustration.
Girls got her whack.
She's doing it. I like that Urian ass looking motherfucker on the front.
Yeah. Have I looked at this before? This seems familiar. I don't know if I have. Stabby, stabby.
I really like the style. The style is like very reminiscent of like Ghibli, actually, like early 2000s Ghibli specifically, which I love.
Yep. Yeah, I'm so sad we're in the same group. Might eliminate each other. I know. That's me and Hala are in the same group. That's not fair. I think when I get to like my group, it's gonna be me going, "Oh, they're gonna beat me because they're just so good," you know.
I don't know. We can judge them partially.
We can. All right, well, let's see what this is about. Former scholar turned mercenary. Oh, why this name? Rysand Valafar. Does somebody like Akatar? Okay. Trying to do it without it. Oh, I'm so sorry you're hearing that. Yell about a Yuri and thinking motherfucker and had to look. Okay. Former scholar turned mercenary Rysand Valafar rummages through a ransacked city for banned religious texts. And a random phone call. Seeking information about ancient and dangerous magic. While investigating an abandoned temple, he encounters a threatening woman with a price on her head high enough to fund his research. Wanted by both the crown for her involvement in the dead king's occult studies and a menacing cult, Cressida Benoit searches for a way to get rid of a brand that scars her in the besieged capital in order to make her grand escape. An encounter with a demon leaves her in bonds. When this unlikely pair of opposing personalities discover that they have similar objectives relating to the outlawed religion, they agree to work together to find the place where all dark magic stems from. This proves to be a difficult task when their journey is tracked by a war commander set on bringing them to justice, a family they must escort back to a circus, and the growing tension rising between Rysand and Cressida. serving as a distraction from their individual goals. In the midst of shifting rulers, villages, disarray, and a scattered court of decadence, falling in love was never in the cards.
I like
there
how
are
he's a
content
nerd.
warnings. What is sex pollen?
What the fuck? Wait.
What is that?
Sex pollen is a fan fiction trope used to bring two. Oh, it's like, okay, it involves one or more several characters becoming infected with a pollen of some kind of alien or magical plant, and they're infused to fuck. So they got the sexy smells. They got the sex allergies. Is effectively what happened.
That's kind of funny.
That is kind of funny, though. I need to know how well it's executed because
I do too.
Well, there's aphrodisiac usage as well, so I'm like,
yeah, just
high as hell. Like that's funny.
That's kind of funny.
They're like Schwipsy.
I don't. It's a little dubious, like kind of that dubious consent line, but I'm hoping this author does it in a funny way. I'm hoping it's funny. I don't know. We'll see. I like the style. I think it's an interesting, and it's on KU, and I'm going to put it on my list.
I'm a fan of the fact that this man is like, I was just trying to get my PhD, and then he's like, I don't have any money, and then now he's like, time to stab. That's like, yeah, that's the train of thought there. Like, can't afford my shit. Guess I'll stab. That.
Oh, is DC your friend, Ian? Is that one of the ones you said was your friend?
Lit. That's so awesome. It's fucking awesome.
Seems fun. It seems fun.
Well, the fact that they put the content warnings on their work is like really kind. So like I'm here for that.
Nice.
Appreciate
well, you can tell DC that they made it onto my TBR. I just want to know why they picked this name and if it's because they're an ACOTAR fan. It's spelled different, but I want to know.
Rysand because in ACOTAR is it RHYSAND? Yeah, so Rysand is Welsh. Actually,
yeah. It's just made extremely popular because of ACOTAR.
True. I have not read a single sentence of that.
No, I refuse to because I don't like it. Okay, she hates SGM. Perfect. Love it.
Cool. So we need to effectively replace the sad ACOTAR man with this nerd, and I will be much happier.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool. All right. Next, we're getting to the end here. Oh, I already have this on my list, I'm pretty sure.
Nice.
I think I like randomly found this book too when I was looking for other stuff. Or did I? Oh, what is happening? Stop. Did I already have this on the list? Or was I thinking, there's a lot of these. Hold on. Miss Bennett's Dragon. A Pride and Prejudice retelling.
Oh my fucking god, amazing.
Literally, that's all you have to say to me.
That's literally it. Like, wait, that's so funny.
That's all I need to know. I tell me less, you know. She also described it as Bat Cat meets D&D, which is very apt. What is an athletic scholarship but a less murdery version of this person's drive to pay for it? Not AI, but...
No, it's photo bashing. It is what it is. Yeah. There's some tangents. The dragon's wing is like clipping her head weird.
Yeah.
It's all right.
He's got weird toes, though. Got weird dragon toes.
Oh, no way.
Kind of alien toes.
I can't unsee the toes.
I can't either. That was the first thing I saw was the toesies.
It reminds me of like the I Spy Spooky Mansion skeleton toes specifically. Like, oh my god.
Let's see. Elizabeth Bennet is hiding a forbidden power. She can speak to Draka, the fire-breathing creatures kept as status symbols by English gentry. But Mr. Darcy has noticed, and he has his own dark secret. When Elizabeth's sister falls deathly ill, the cure lies in the mysteries of Draka. Elizabeth, aided by her brilliant sister Mary, we're using Mary more, okay, defies restrictive English society to hunt for the lost Draka lore. She must hurry. England's war with France has drawn other dangerous hunters. Elizabeth's search leads her to the fabulous Pemberley estate, home of the entitled and infuriating man whose proposal she scorned. There, Elizabeth's worlds smash together, protocol against passion, and exaltation against the risk of love. But the stakes are greater than her sister's life. Elizabeth must test herself against a distant war, and her enemy is not who she thought. It's Wickham. We all know who it is.
Oh, no!
I don't care. It's Pride and Prejudice. I'm reading it.
That sounds fucking phenomenal. I mean, I feel like pretty much any classical piece of literature is better if you put a dragon in it.
I have like 15 indie Pride and Prejudice with dragons or magic on my list right now. I do have Mr. Darcy's dragon. That's another one. We have, or Pemberley is the name of the dragon, by the way. It's Pemberley, Mr. Darcy's dragon. Spellbound at Pemberley. What's the other? Oh god, there's like 30,000 of these, and I love each one. And I don't care. Keep writing them. I just want all of them because Pride and Prejudice is one of my favorite books of all time. It's one of my favorite stories of all time, and it makes me happy. And keep writing them. Cool. Thanks. I could also use some more Northanger Abbey ones, by the way, for anyone. That Sense and Sensibility is good. I'm good on the Emmas. Emma's not one of my favorites. And I like a good Persuasion, because I don't like the original Persuasion, but I like retellings of Persuasion for some reason. Because I think it's because the way that Persuasion was written, it wasn't from the POV of the actual characters involved. And that annoyed me. But the retellings do it. They're in Philip Chase's group whenever I get to that one. Okay. Well, they are... Wait, what is Philip... I don't know their names. They have their blog names, not their names. Anyway. We'll get to it. Searlight by R.R. Echevarria.
Echevarria. Yeah.
I sound very white when I talk.
Yeah. It's a pretty common...
Why is he trying to sell me a flashlight? No.
Buy
it. Searlight. That's why.
Buy it.
Searlight. Okay, again, very simple cover. I like that simple, like, boom, boom. What is this? Interesting. Cool. This is a Canva. I can tell by that font, because I know that exact thing that Canva does. Right there. But that's like fine. Utilize it. Canva's great. I love Canva. I can't. It starts with "in a world," so I have to do the world voice. In a world that slumbers under eternal night, the immortal king of prison lands is dying, and with him, the world. Crown Princess Sunsea escapes the castle in hopes of saving her father before his condition is revealed to the ever-hungry for conquest empire. Vok Hawkborn, her sworn knight, chases after her. A prison knight, he poses... That's a misspelling. The ability to manipulate overlight, holy powers granted by the moon and stored inside his crystal arm. The fall of the world gives birth to new powers. Necromancers, vile puppeteers that play with the deceased bodies of their victims, and they have set their eyes on the biggest prize there is, the body of a king once believed to live forever. The race across the prison lands begin. The princess searching for a cure, her betrayed knight chasing after her, and the necromancers building their forces to take control of the kingdom. Okay. I think the synopsis needs a little work because we do say the knight chases after her twice. We have some typos. Let's see. This was a 2023... It was a thrilling escape, mesmerizing journey. I think this could be fun. The author tends to use hyperbole a lot in their descriptions. I'll add it. It's on KU for those interested. It is a KU read. Okay, we're on our last three of the day. Woo, 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 yeah. Oops, I didn't mean to share this one just yet, but okay. Okay.
Oh, that font.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, the font is not great for this. That doesn't look AI. It looks like art.
Nope, that's an actual art. Yep, it is.
Art.
Font
is really getting lost. I like the color scheme. I just wish the font wasn't what it was. the colors of the font, it's losing me there.
Yep.
Is this gay?
It's either gay or it's trans as fuck, and I'm not really sure which one.
I'm happy with it. Let's see here. All right. Obscurity must be explored, understood, heard. The light of revelation is generated from first-hand experience and knowledge. Will you face obscurity in order for light to reveal itself? Trained since his childhood and cybernetically augmented to seek justice in the canal-filled city of Floridia, Fulvio Donati is an assassin and thief who adopted a double identity. When night falls, Fulvio becomes Umbra, a masked vigilante, a charming and lethal shadow. The intellectual, philosopher, and alchemist Sole Luna Giordani was only 29 when their search for immortality led them to a terrible mistake. Their consciousness has been trapped inside a mask for almost 8 centuries, an irredeemable captivity that robbed them of the glorious existence and their place. In a beautiful yet corrupted land in which crime lords, celebrities, and ruthless politicians are competing for the highest power, a deadly conspiracy is unfolding. While alchemists and courtesans search for a way to survive, and a prince must search for one to save his life, Fulvio finds himself involved in intrigues and machinations. Sole Luna will show Fulvio the way, guiding him with their wit and their boundless wisdom. Fulvio will show Sole Luna a world where they were never meant to see, an astounding futuristic reality going beyond anything they've ever imagined. Together, they shall save Floridia from its downfall. 511 pages.
They shall save Florida.
I like their description. Freddie A. Clark is the entity hiding in a thread of cables and flowers, a cyborg riding their motorcycle in the streets of Cyberpunk Metropolis. That's funny. Oh, they're a non-binary author. So yeah, I think this
is trans as hell.
Hell yeah.
Hey. I'm here for it.
Love that. What's the one? Did they leave a review? Of course they didn't. Probably.
One person was like, too gay, and then just got mad. It's like,
probably.
Of the book?
Yeah, it is LGBTQ books and science fiction, cyberpunk. This seems really interesting. I just wish that font was a little easier.
Yeah,
or at least it's not necessarily the font, but it is the color.
Yeah, the value close to the white. There's like a lot of busy stuff going on behind it as well.
Yeah.
So it applied a vignette or some kind of a shadow gradient up at the top of the piece. Really, that would have helped it just save life.
Otherwise, this seems very, very interesting and intriguing. And I like, because I love the background art. I think that's beautiful. I think they look great. But yeah. I like how every time I end talking about a book, the music actually reaches its end there right now. It keeps doing that.
Hilarious.
Yep.
Magic.
Boom. Oops, I didn't mean to show that screen, but okay. We're here. Nobody pay attention to the rest of the screen. The Tenfold Tenets by, was that correct? Evie Belknap. Belknap. There we go. Okay, interesting art. Look at the bat. Not the bat. That's what we do in the shadows. That's yeah.
I just immediately think of oh yeah, that guy. I'll rip him. That makes me sad.
Yeah.
I do love him though.
This seems very interesting. It's what the cover oddly enough is giving me? Madeline.
Oh yeah, kinda.
It's kind of giving that. I love the style of it.
It's fantastically done. It's colored pencil.
Yeah.
Really nice work.
It looks really pretty. I like that. Corvinian Hark thought he'd be the next great villain. What he ended up as is a caretaker of magical tenants. This setback was supposed to have been temporary. It has been temporary, going on 8 years.
Oh my god.
Things are looking up, or at least he was told things are looking up. If you were to ask Corbin, things mostly keep looking sideways, because his latest tenant might just be human. It means no more magic in the hallways and keeping skeletons from wandering out of the closet. But mostly it means that if he can't figure her out, he'll be out of a job. Which would be rather unfortunate, as it's where he keeps his bed and all his stuff and all of his friends. Just stick her between the vampire and the harpy and hope she doesn't notice, shall he?
Oh my god, I'm invested.
Fun. That's
invested.
Immediate. Yes, from me. Okay.
Yeah, that's fun.
That seems so fun. Oh my god. Oh, they reside in Belgium. Quirky humor. Cozy fantasy found family. Beautifully chaotic books. Say less. I'm in. I'm in. Oh my god, that's like shooting up to the top of my TBR right now. I think of all the books I've read that we've reviewed so far on here that I have not read, because I've read one of them already. This is the one I'm most excited about now. This is the most up my alley, and yeah. Great stuff. All right, we are on the very, very last one of the day. The Ballad of Spricket the Bard and Company by Sean O'Boyle. Okay, simple cover. Love there's a bird on it. Got an owl. We've got our lyre. Is that a lyre or lute?
It's a lute.
It's a lute because it's got the thingy.
It's got the handle.
Yeah. I can never remember. But I love the little background with the music notes as well. That's subtle and nice. Very, very nice. Okay. The Freelands, a far-off fantastical world full of noble warriors, gallant heroes, and gentle souls. Spricket, the Bard, is precisely none of these things. However, he's not without his own unique qualities. He enjoys the simple things in life, song, merriment, and mostly victimless swindles. But this little bard carries a secret. He has a mission to do, a promise to keep, as an elite force seeks to intercept him. The journey ahead is long and dangerous with hurdles aplenty. Monstrous creatures, dastardly villains, laborious hikes, and most of all, Spricket himself. But he's not without allies, reluctant and disdainful as they are. Help is help at the end of the day, and by the notes does he need it. By the notes does he need it. I love that. Sorry. The clock is ticking, the cavalry is coming, and Spricket the Bard doesn't know his arse from his elbow. Bards love to tell tales of adventures, but will Spricket last long enough to recount his own? Again, seems fucking fun. This is on KU. Yeah. Oh my god.
Quality content.
This was just published this year as well. Irish London-based writer. Okay. Love this. The Ballad of Spricket. Spricket! This seems fun. Fun! We end on a high note. Ending on a high note today, guys. Woo!
Love.
That seems great. That seems fantastic. Okay, well, that was all of Fantasy Book Critics. So next time we are back, we'll be doing Lynn's books and The Critiquing Chemist. Let's see, do I recognize anyone on this list? Ben Schenkman. Yes. Ben, I've talked with Ben. I'm very interested in his book. My Boss is the Devil. It looks very fun. That's the only one I recognize. Oh, NP Thompson. I was on the thing with them too as well. NP Thompson. I recognize them. Cool. Exciting, fun times. Well. Aw. Woo! Well, thank you for joining me.
I'm glad I can be here to suss out those horrible AI covers and cry as we look at, you know,
I appreciate these
busted thingies and weird backwards dragon teeth and shit.
Yeah, well, that was a good amount that I added to the TBR again. You know, all of those are officially on my Books I Need Amazon wishlist as well, down below, if you feel like gifting me a book. But more so than that, I need funds, everybody. So please check out my Ko-fi shop and buy stuff there or commission me to do things. I do editing, both writing and video. I do
it.
Fun stuff. You can make me read a book right now. You can do a lot of things, or you can just donate. I am in desperate need of help before June 1st when my rent is due. But yeah, please help. And if you can't help, please share my Ko-fi with other people and help me. I hate that I have to beg like this, but
and it's rough. It's like, it's what we do, you know. It's like, as an artist and as a writer, as like, you know, somebody who is a content creator, I think it's really difficult for people to understand that it's like, this is what we do. So, you know, it's like, we just would love to be compensated for that.
And
you deserve compensation because you work your ass off. So
thank you. Yeah. Also, I will be posting new video just in a moment. I will be releasing it to the public. It's a fun little one about the first 100 books that I've read this year, because I've read over 100 already.
Woo!
So that'll be live, and then I will be live again tonight for regular productivity sprints. Okay. You know the jazz, but I have to go take a break and run out of the house.
I need to write Mirror Gaze so bad. I'm finally at like 33K. And I'm like, will I actually make this deadline by the Waddies? Maybe I will. I don't know. Anything can happen. So.
I believe you can write. I believe your fingers can type.
I don't know if I have that power.
You can do it. Wait, I think did I send you this keyboard? There was a keyboard that I'm like, you would write so much faster with this keyboard because it was little cat caps.
Oh god!
And I'm like, you need this keyboard.
Clickety clickety. Let's go.
There was like a wood one too.
Oh, fancy!
It's very interesting sound, and I'm like, oh, because I want to throw my keyboard out the window right now because it's giving me all the issues.
Yep.
But yeah,
let me see if I have a.
Can't afford that right now.
Do you need a backup keyboard? No, I don't have one that has a numpad, but I literally have a spare mechanical for that exact reason. So you can borrow one because it's driving you fucking insane. Please let me know.
It's the problem is it's like it feels like it's always not charged, like it's not registering to the computer because it's
weird.
So it might finally be the way that I crack and just get a wired keyboard because it's making me so angry lately. So, all right, well, anyway. Thank you all for joining, and are you going live today at all?
Me? Nope. I'm hanging out and probably going to try and write as much as I can. We will see. For those who are interested, you can also follow Tycho over on the Twitch here for when he does go live. It'll be on Monday, or not Monday, Tuesday. Tuesday I'll be doing a writing stream. So.
Sweet. But you can follow him there. And check out all the cool stuff. And all the other links are in the description. The Ko-fi shop, the viewer pool, if you want to throw a book into my viewer pool, or buy me a book on Amazon, you can do that too.
Do it.
All right, we're signing off. I'll see y'all later.